Ready for Revolution. Welcome, it's Brother Eric Ture Muhammad. And we're going to get started in just a moment. We're going to take you into our launch party. It's a little unconventional. It doesn't follow traditional, what you might have already seen or be familiar with, but it will have some of those nuances. You do have the opportunity to share with people. You can also let them know that it is being carried live on YouTube as well. And that way we're able to record it and make it available to you at some point. But you want to have notes. You want to be able to take copious notes, as they say, have pen, pad ready, and get everybody in that you possibly can, because it's going to be an experience. ready for evolution. Welcome, family. Again, I'm Brother Eric Ture Muhammad, and we're going to get it in. And this training, as I mentioned to you, is a little unconventional. It's not what we normally do when we have launch parties. And those particulars of the launch party, like taking you through certain steps, that will happen before we close out. But right now, I want you to grasp the opportunity you have in front of you. I want you to grasp the mindset that it requires to make it do what it needs to do. So this segment is called Welcome to the It Takes Two, TOO, meaning two means plus you. How to create consistent cash flow in your business. And we're really talking about in just a matter of weeks. So you're talking about dream, desire, determination, and discipline. We'll give you some nuts and bolts on how it gets done. But at the end of the day, it's on you, the individual, to make it happen for you and make that a reality for your teams. Okay? So as we move forward here, let me make sure I have this right. We have a guest that'll be joining us shortly, so I want to move as quick as I can on this process. If you notice in that initial screen, you saw this picture. All right. This, believe it or not, is the root of the problems we face. It's the absolute root of the problems that we see. Now, you know how in the Bible it talks about how money is the root of all evil? I beg to differ. Not knowing what money is produced by evil. See, it was someone else's wicked intent to make this our reality while they waxed rich and wealthy for theirs. So I want us to understand this. I want us to drive this home. I want to break up this vicious cycle that's in our psychic, that paper is money and there's nothing further from the truth. It is cash, okay? It is something that can be utilized for the exchange of goods, products, and services. But in order for it to have any power, any appreciation, it must have a value behind it. You're in an opportunity where you don't want to waste time. You're in an opportunity where you have the one product that the whole world is looking for, and that product is money. Gold is money. That's just fact. You know, you learned about it to the extent that you felt comfortable enough to sign on and learn more about the opportunity. But here's what we want you to do. We want you to be successful. We want you to launch you into a lifestyle from the comfort of your own home. No more selling time for money, unless you just want to. Some of us like our jobs. Some of us like the talent and things we put behind it. We like the appreciation. All that has a place in life. It really does. But I want you to have the opportunity to choose a lifestyle. That's what we want for you in Wealth Builders Worldwide. So we're here to bust all that up, okay? I want you, this is your first homework assignment, whether you want to take it on or not. It's up to you. I want you to grab any piece of currency that you have, and what you see on that screen, I want you to write on the back of it and then hold it up in the mirror. And 2 or 3 times a day, just do that until you break that psychic in your head. I am a piece of paper and I control your entire life. We got to bust that up. We have to absolutely bust that up, because believe it or not, even those of us who are conscious in this wealth building aspect, we still hold on to it like we can't afford to part with it. We're not parting with it in our world. We're exchanging it for gold. So when we say, look, if you save weekly, you can make a lot of money. Man, that's a lot to say. I can't do that, but I got to hold on to this little bit that I get. And that little bit will get less the longer you hold it. The longer you hold it and don't put it in a system where it works for you, the worse off you are and the worse off you'll be, because you'll be holding on to a non-existent lottery, a dollar in a dream. No, it's a nightmare. The longer you hold on to that paper, the less and less value it has, the less purchasing power it has, and the poorer you are. Okay, let's move it a little forward. I get a little excited whenever I see that screen. Look at what happened to people's retirement accounts as we speak.
Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Parker, on your retirement. We'll be happy to cash out your retirement account today. Just a few of the details. Great. Now let me go get your money. There's a little bit more. Okay, we have 5, 10, 15, 20. That's it. Now don't spend it all in one place.
Boy, that's just evil. Don't spend it all in one place. You think about it. Some of us have parents who worked 35, 40 years of their lives. Some of us have worked 10, 20 years, some 5. And we save and we save and we save with the hope that it's going to produce a nice, comfortable nest egg. Or you have some of us who invest in different things. We invest in companies. We invest in stocks. We do all that in the hope that it's going to bring us a healthy return. But it's a risk. But you entered into a risk-less opportunity. That's the point we're trying to drive home to you. Gold and silver are money. Is the only legal tender. Well, let's take it this way. Maybe you'll be more convinced when you hear what goes on in this next segment. Understand, you are in a prominent position today, folks. Gold is money.
Currencies have been backed by oil, by gold and silver, by land. As soon as you remove something that you can't, something that puts financial constraint on them, where you can't just print as much of it as you want, the currency is pretty much doomed. Basically, we used to use gold and silver, and then they come out with representations for gold and silver. All the currency in the United States and in most countries was redeemable for gold or silver at one time. Our currency used to say there have been deposited with the Treasury of the United States $100 in gold coin payable to the bearer upon demand. You go into any bank, slap down your currency on the counter, and ask for your money, your gold and silver, and they would give it to you.
I have directed Secretary Connally to suspend temporarily the convertibility of the dollar into gold or other reserve assets.
Never in the history of the world has this ever happened. In 1971, the U.S. and Nixon convinced the entire world to replace gold and silver with paper money. This stuff. Cash is trash.
They just type them into a computer. The dollars. They don't have to print them anymore. It used to be that you had to mint coinage to expand the currency supply. Then you had to print paper to expand the currency supply. But now all you do is you add zeros to it.
The Federal Reserve has been given the power and the authority to create money out of thin air.
But it is actually horrific. When you look back in history, the last 3,000 years, every episode of this kind of silly crap ended very, very badly.
When everyone realizes what's happening, it's going to be a gold rush into this thing that will be it'll just blow people away.
It'll be the biggest one in history.
Yeah, it's going to make even in the shares, it's going to make the NASDAQ boom look like nothing.
It really took this economic crisis for people to start waking up. People in the United States are discovering that, it's in our Constitution that only gold and silver can be money in the United States, and that the Federal Reserve notes are illegal, unconstitutional money that we're not supposed to be using.
They don't even have to print this trash in.
Right.
It's electronic. That is how fast it's going to hit people.
Wow. And that's how fast it's hitting many in the world right now. So many people have lost their ability to save for themselves or get value from what they save for themselves. Because what we did not understand before, we're learning now. But we have something we're going to share with you, an opportunity is going to show you what the real value is. So we're going to introduce the package. And this package will first be introduced by Mr. Steve Harvey on the concept of what you need to have. And then we'll move forward to show you you have a full and complete package when we talk about gold and the opportunity you're in right now in Karatbars International.
Now learn this from Joel Osteen. That's my man. He be texting me. That's my man. God done put some people around me, show me some stuff. He was telling this story. He said, this man that went to heaven, he was walking with Peter down this aisleway, and it was going down this corridor, had a lot of doors on it, and said all these doors had names on it. And he said, Peter, let me ask you something. What's all these doors with these names on? He said, don't worry about it, just go ahead. So he kept walking. And he messed around, he saw one of them doors and had his name on it. He said, whoa. He said, hey, Peter, this here ain't got my name on it. Something I need to know? He said, man, don't worry about that. You here now. Just go on in there and talk to him. See what he said, no, I want to know what's in the door. He said, you sure you won't see what's in the door? He said, yeah. So he opened up the door. It was a warehouse. It had number shelves on it. And in the shelves had nothing but packages. And all the packages had his name on them. And he said, what is all these boxes? He said, that's all of the blessings, all of the things God wanted to ship to you. But number one, you didn't ask him for it. Then number two, you didn't believe you would have it. Then you doubted him. And then you felt like you wasn't worthy. And so now all these boxes is up here. Now the man standing there wishing he had never even been in the room. And I started thinking, I got some dudes that work for me. And I said, I want you to do this graph for me. And that's what I'm finna show you now. See, what happens is, when God sends your package, he only sends it to one street. That's Faith Street. You got to stay in faith. You can't move off of Faith Street. You can't get on Doubted Drive. You can't be over there and start doubting it, because your package gonna go right on by. You can't lose your faith and get on not meant to be way, because your package is going to keep going right on by. Because the package just go to Faith Street. You can get your little feelings hurt, I ain't worthy. Guess what? Your package going to keep going right on by. You have not because you ask not. Then you sit up here and start feeling sorry for yourself. You go over on pity way, your package keep going right on by. If you stay right on Faith Street, don't ever come off, because the blessing is coming. If you wait on it, here it comes. It may not come when you want it, but it's on time. But if you get up and you move off of Faith Street, your box gonna get sent back to sender. And now you're gonna have a warehouse with a bunch of boxes with your name on it that you didn't never get. And I don't know about you, but I want everything he got for me. If he got something for me, I need all of mine. Because I don't know about you, but God lay you out, man. God will give you stuff. Man, he done took me places I ain't never thought I was going to go. I done seen parts of the world I never even thought I could go to. He done gave me stuff. He done put people in my life. God will do it for you, man. But you just got to stay, man. Use these principles of success. Understand, God is just that way. He'll lay you out. Because if he can lay me out, see, if he fix me and change me and get me over here trying to do better, I ain't perfect. I'm just trying to do better. I still say some stuff I ain't supposed to say. You understand? I ain't got it all together yet. I just got in the gate. I'm a new kind of Christian, but ain't no lock on my gate either. So if you see, once you check me, I'm probably gonna check you back. But I'm getting better at that. I don't know how to love my enemies yet. I'm getting better at it though. But it's a process. And the more times we can make people understand that it's a process, the more people can come in. And y'all people that have been good to me, that have been praying for me. I mean, man, my mama, if she could see me now, I just wish my mama could see me. Because she been praying for this here all her life. Watch my son. Well, he done watched me, mama. And I'm cool now. And my philosophy is very simple. I was who I was, but I am who I am. And I'm cool with both them people. Because who I was wasn't that bad a cat. I made some mistakes, but I've been changed a little bit, and it's still a process. And the more people that you invite into the process, the better this is. Because ain't nobody perfect no how. So I really appreciate y'all, man, hearing me.
Okay. I wanted to share that, family, so you understand where and what we're about to move into. So we're looking at a process. Mr. Harvey says that, there's principles to success and that you have to stay in the process in order to realize it. And as you involve others in the process, then the success is inevitable. Okay, and that's the bottom line there. So the package that's involved here is a package that involves a mind shift. You have to be willing to mind shift. You have to be willing to be more than what your existence currently dictates. You have to be willing. Okay, and so you taking the first step. Majority of you here, we have a lot of our senior partners on the line as well. You've taken a step in the process in the right direction, because in your heart of hearts, you know there's more to you than what you currently exemplify. So we're going to show you first this opportunity of how you can make things happen for yourself in the way that will create cash flow, give you a viable income, residual income, in the comfort and safety of your home. All right, we're going to go back to the stream here. I think I have it right.
I now learned this from.
So we sought for success in this opportunity. And when we sought for success, meaning you have to create the power of discernment. You have to have the ability to value the next steps. You can only value those next steps when you value your own opinion. You have to have an incredible opinion about yourself. Incredible. And where it may have taken courage in some respects, where it may have taken a certain level of tenacity in some respects, truth of the matter is, it just takes some personal development. Gaining and remaining in a process that shows you how, or rather who you are, in some respects, whose you are, but more importantly, what you have to contribute to the world. Did you hear Mr. Harvey say, man, if my mama can see me now? Listen, this system is so awesome that well after we are gone, there'll be generations thanking God that we were in the world, because their world is better because we were here. How do we get there? How do we get to be that hero and Shiro for generations to come? How are we to be remembered? Well, we have to step into a system that creates that opportunity where you can realize the power of your own dreams. So you must value your own opinion. This means how you see yourself is so very important. And you grow your opinion with personal development. That means you have to study into the process. You have to be willing to give yourself over to pen and paper. You have to be willing to give yourself over to turning the pages of a book, listening to the audio tape, getting plugged into the power calls and the different avenues of training and inspiration and education that we provide each and every day on goldrocks.info. You're going to learn about these things if you don't know or already know, and you're going to learn even more as you go. But what's even more incredible than that, you're going to earn as you learn. We must be accountable with our opinions. When we see that they prove true to the point that we know it's too good to leave others out, we must tell everybody about the opportunity in front of us. But we also need to be systematic. You cannot put yourself in a situation where you micromanage, okay? Where you feel because you brought people to the opportunity, now you have to make sure they do it the way you want it done, as opposed to the way the system makes people successful. This system is incredible, folks. This system was produced by people who have done it. There are men and women who've run 4-minute miles, who've won tremendous races, accomplished many feats in society, and no one had done it prior to them. But now all of a sudden you got these people breaking records in massive fashion. What made it so much more plausible for them to do? It was because it was done before. They had an example before them, and as a result, they were able to take the road by which success was guaranteed. You're in that situation right now. Oh my God, I wish I can impress upon you how much more important it is for you to understand that the system you're involved in now will create massive wealth for you, that will create an opportunity for you to be remembered beyond living day in and day out, having a job, doing the best you can, then you died. There's more to every life that God has created. And we're trying to introduce that to you with the system we have in front of us. So in order for it to really take two, meaning plus you need to understand the keys. Leverage and exponential growth are the key components to consistent residual income. The key word there for me is consistent. We're showing you a process where in 3 to 4 weeks, you can literally enjoy a residual income comfortably, weekly. We have to remember the reliance on simplicity. Keeping it simple makes everything duplicatable. And if it's duplicatable, you're successful. Look, how many of you registered for a free gold savings account? You see, that's a prime example. When you saw there was an opportunity and you were told how to do it, it was so easy, you just went on and did it and it was done, right? Well, people duplicate success, right? People duplicate success. When you keep it simple, it's duplicatable, and duplication will create wealth. You must understand money. You must understand how money moves. Money loves 4 things. Money loves movement. It loves speed or velocity. It loves a system. And when you give money all those things, money shows you appreciation. You are appreciated when you know how to move money. One of the greatest movers of money and wealth building that ever crossed the world of Caraballs, ever crossed the world of wealth builders, is a man named Dan Girolamo. He was also known as Big Boomer. I want to give you a mindset that he showed visually for people so that you can understand where we're going with this.
Hi, everybody. Good evening. And we're honored to be here. And I'm excited to introduce you to Dan. He's a good friend of mine, mentor. And he drove all the way from San Diego to be with us with his beautiful wife, Claire. And Dan is a gold director elite with Carrot Bars. And he's also a World Leadership Council Advisory Board member for the entire company. What you're going to be seeing tonight is something very unique, and it has certainly changed my life enormously. And so I'm looking forward to hearing Dan speak. So welcome, Dan, please.
Thank you very much. When people used to ask me, my name is Dan Girolamo. When people used to ask me, hey, how's it going, Dan? I'd say, it's not quite 6 Saturdays and a Sunday yet, but I'm still working on it. Well, now I can actually say, it is 6 Saturdays and a Sunday. And that comes from some work, diligence, persistence. And I'm going to play a quick little video because in our life, we have choices. We all make those choices. Sometimes when we don't make choices, we're actually making choices. Okay? So I'm just going to play this quick little video here. It's 2 minutes long.
That's the mindset that's needed. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Mr. Tyrone Best, CEO and founder of Wealth Builders Worldwide. You have the floor, sir. Ahoo.
Ahoo. Look, I'm sitting here writing my notes here. Let me see what I'm gonna talk about today. Okay. Hey, thank you, brother Eric Ture Muhammad, for inviting me. And I was down there doing a three-way and stuff. I'm just talking away. And I looked at the clock, it was 6:50. I said, wait, I gotta go, man. I gotta be on a Zoom here with Brother Muhammad here. So thank you for inviting me. Folks, look, now, brother Eric, I can go off for an hour nonstop. And I'm trying not to do that. I'm trying to hold myself back. I'd rather answer any questions that pop up that people may have, or have you interview me instead of just let me go off on a rant. But let me talk about my favorite subject, because when I watched that Boomer clip, the only thing came to my mind, again, one more time, is everything starts with the dream. And I mean, I know people get tired of me talking about it, but I like to duplicate success. And the most successful networker, I text that picture to Mr. Dalco about the guy's considered the greatest network of all time, okay, in this business, in this industry. And if I would say you got 1 hour to come talk to everybody, 1 hour to come talk to everybody, I promise you, folks, he would spend 55 minutes talking about the dream. He would not spend 1 minute telling you how to prospect somebody. He would spend not 1 minute telling you how to organize your organization, how to place people in your organization, how to sponsor somebody, how to download. He would not spend 1 minute doing any of that. He spent 55 minutes talking about the dream. And he should spend 5 minutes probably trying to convert you, okay? The other 5 minutes, he'd be trying to convert you. But the first 55 minutes, all this guy gonna talk about is the dream. And see, that's what was so instilled in me, that's vital, because what people, it's not information they lack, it's like an inspiration, a desire to go get the information. That makes sense?
Yes.
I believe wholehearted that you gotta have a dream that will inspire you to seek out the information. And then once you have that dream that inspires you to seek out the information, then you will figure out how. We're not doing brain surgery. Think about this for a minute, okay? If everybody did these 3 simple things, we'd be creating millionaires every single week. Number 1, get a package. Number 2, get on auto save and pay yourself first. Number 3, invite everybody you know in 98.6 and breathing to a live presentation. That's it. Okay, that's it. Now, all the other stuff, how to go in your back office, how to learn the presentation, how to drive people to the presentation, how to do a 3 call, you'll learn all of that. But if you don't know all of that, if everybody, look at your organization right now, if you got 100 people on your team, if everybody did 3 things, everybody got a package, set themselves on auto save for at least 1 gram every single month, wait a minute, and then drove everybody they know and everybody they meet, 90.6 and breathing, to the 12 o'clock presentation, 9 o'clock presentation, and teach them those 3 things, you have a multi-million-dollar business in time. Because those people will eventually learn about the phone, and they'll get a phone. They'll eventually learn about the laptop, they'll get a laptop. They eventually learn about cash go, they'll go get cash go. They eventually learn why they should be saving, they'll go do that. They eventually develop their skills to recruit, prospect, explain the program, speak like Brother Eric Muhammad. They will eventually learn and develop all of that if they have a dream. But if they don't have a reason, if they don't have a why to do this, they never get started. Now, right now, we should not have to sell anybody on why. This economy right now has just slack, kick. Some people stick their head in the ground and say, you tell them 95% of people at age 65 end up broke. They stick their head in the ground and say, not me. But Rona came along and kicked them in the butt and said, you can stick your head in the ground all you want to. I'm going to still be kicking you all over the place. You better wake up and do something different. So we don't have to oversell the dream, because people still have an immediate why. They got to pay the mortgage, got to pay the lease, got to pay the rent, got to pay the car note, and more importantly, got to eat. And we're the solution to a worldwide problem. But it starts with the dream. Once you got that straight, and once a person get a dream, they'll start plugging in. Just go back in your whole organization, Eric, and everybody who's listening to this Zoom, and think about everybody that you sponsored, and ask yourself how difficult it was to get somebody who was interested. I mean, you showed it to somebody who's interested. I mean, some of them get it right away. Some of them get it in a week. Some of them, they get it as soon as they slow down and look at it, say, I got it. Light bulb goes off. And then some people you can talk to for a year and they still don't get it. But watch this, don't give up on them either. I've been in 6 years, guys. I got people who've been in 4, 5, 6 years. They're waking up right now. They're jumping in the boat, getting packages, getting started. They calling me. What's the real money that info? Where do I send people? When's next presentation? I mean, I've been on the phone since 9 o'clock this morning. So everything starts with a dream. Last night, I said you build a dream first, and then you build belief in the people they can get that dream. The challenge we're also dealing with, Brother Eric, is most people have been beat down so much by society and the system that when you come to show them opportunity, they can't see it because their history, their past is covered with failure or mediocrity at best. And then you come along, Falami come along and say, you can dream again. They go, oh Lord, what is he selling now? Okay, no. Forget your past. Anthony Robbins says it's best, your past does not equal your future. Our challenge is to get to people and say, look, I know you've never made $100,000 a year, but we just found a vehicle that if you're willing to dream, if you're willing to apply yourself, there's nothing standing between you and $100,000 a year. Is your desire, the size of your dream, and your ability to do the work. Your desire to do the work. That's it. And once you do the work, what's going to blow your mind is that you will work. You feel like those first maybe 3, 4 months, maybe 6 months, I don't know the time frame, but you're going to feel like you're working your butt off for what may look like peanuts. And then all of a sudden, it can be 3 months or 6 months or a year or 2 years, and then that floodgate starts to come in. And then all of a sudden, you feel like, oh my God, where is money coming from? I spent 6 years, and it's my 6th year, I finally made $49,000. But that's a lot of money part-time. And then by the 10th year, I finally got the 8th or 9th year I got to, I was making $100,000 part-time. I said, okay, it's all right. But then the 13th year hit and made $1 million in 14 months. Made more in the 13th year than I made the first 12 years combined. That's the crazy part about this business. I believe anybody who will follow the map in Caraba's can be free. I believe it's a 6 to 12 month run. But it might take you 2 years. They told me it's a 2 to 5 year run. Took me 12 years to get free. They told me it was a 2 to 5 year run. Evidently, I had some skills or something I had to develop, Eric, because they told me 2 to 5 years. Evidently, I was lacking something. I don't know why I was lacking, but it took me 12 years to get it done. But I got in at 28. I retired at 40. You asked, was the price worth it? I'm gonna tell you, I would do it all over again if it took me 20 just to have the last 15. Now I've been free for 25 years. And then along comes Caraba's. 19 plus years, and it's 19 years of freedom. Along comes Caraba's. And I'm gonna say something, be quiet. Caraba's is the ultimate freedom plan. You don't have to look anymore. You don't have to experiment. You don't have to test it out. You don't have to see. No, Caraba's is the ultimate freedom plan. Okay? Because the product is what everybody's seeking on this planet. That is money. Okay? And every time you exchange declining dollars for the product, you got a tier 1 asset that will appreciate on its own, whether you do anything or not. You decide to build a business, you're going to get paid in cash, and you're going to get paid and compensated in a tier 1 asset. That's why everybody should have a multi-goal package. I don't care which one. I'm not trying to tell you which one, but you want to get one. Because if you don't have one, you're leaving free gold on the table. Free gold on the table if you don't have one. And every time you get free gold, I don't care if it's 1/10, 8/10 of a gram, or 1.4, I think, at VIP.
Yes, sir.
Then 8/10 of a gram. See, I don't even know what it is. Hey, Eric, you know why? Because I function on this principle. I'm gonna be quite serious. I function on this principle, brother Eric. It's more. See, I don't get caught up in all the numbers. I get more. Okay. I couldn't spend the conversation when I first got in the industry in 1983, but I knew what? If I did certain things, I was going to get more. My first check was $13. I was so excited about that first $13 check. I had to do it myself because it was my first check in the free enterprise system. It's the first check I got where I have to go to the boss and say, give me a raise. God almighty. You know what I'm saying? How liberating it is that you sign a free application for Caraba's and you go do this thing and they load that money on your MasterCard. And you can look in the mirror and say, I gave myself a raise. I don't care if it's $15. You have to ask another man or woman for it. And you get it to $100, be proud of that $100 because you earned that $100. When you get to $400, $500, you get really proud. Then stop it, brother. Go ahead, man. Let me ask a question to anybody, please.
Give me an answer to these two questions. What does it give the A game? And give us an example of new level problems.
Here's an A game for you. You don't do anything else. When I say that you elevate this business to, if you want to be free, so if you want to be free in a hurry, then you got to elevate this business to one of your 1, 2, or 3 top priorities in your life. It can't be number 4 or 5. We said a vertical alignment is God, family, your job, and then your business. So if you already got a full-time job, you got to give the job what's required. So we said God, family, then business. God, family, your job, then your business. Okay? And some people say, well, okay, I don't want to focus that much. Great. So you might, some people don't have God. So, but it's got to be family. Then your business got to be somewhere in that top 2 or 3 priorities if you would like to get it done now. Okay? But people got their business down there level 8 or 9. It's after bowling, is after the NFL, is after NBA, is after March Madness. But watch this, Ms. Brother Eric, we don't have any of those distractions this year. Can you imagine? We don't have Major League Baseball. We don't have NFL summer camp starting. We don't have NBA playoffs. We didn't have March Madness. This is the time. Can't no one say I'm busy and the distractions are minimal because everybody's at home. So it's easy to elevate this thing to your number 1 priority. This is the time to focus and get raw about this thing every single chance you get. Now watch this. That's focus. When I was part-time in this business, I'm telling you folks, I mean it. Before I got this business, I spent time in the gym. I got so on fire for freedom. Brother Eric, I couldn't even concentrate on lifting weights. I couldn't focus. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't exercise. I was think freedom was, man, I was all over me. I was engulfed in that freedom thing. And so every spare minute I had, look, if I wasn't showing somebody the business, I was reading a book about the business. I was listening to audio about the business. I was literally conditioning myself 24/7, every spare chance I get about the business. I look up when we finally got free in 1995, I realized 10 years had gone by. I had seen a ton of movies I hadn't seen, never seen. We got them, look, I was free then. I got them on VHS, man, saw them all. I realized that total 10 years I was running for freedom, I never saw Barry Sanders run one down. And then my brother sent me a videotape of Barry Sanders' greatest runs. I said, oh my God, this guy was incredible. Because see, I'm a jock. I love that stuff. But I didn't love it more than freedom. I didn't love watching the film more than freedom. I love March Madness. I'm a March Madness nutcase. Okay? I used to take time off my job to watch March Madness. Take a week off from work. That's focus. Okay? I mean, I got a burn for free while it was gone. Now, watch this. And here's the kind of problems you got to look forward to. Big Boomer, who you saw right there first video, told Mr. Tyrone, let me tell you something. You give Caraboss your A game. You elevate it up there to one of your top 2, 3, or 4 priorities in your life and give it your A game. You're the best you got. He said, you'll never be disappointed. I was like, okay, man, whatever you're saying. I'm like, I've been around that point 20, at that point, almost 30 years. I'm the last guy you want to sell. But anyway, I was listening to him out of respect and admiration for his, at that point, he was already at $100,000 a month. So I'm going to listen to the guy making $100,000 a month in the program.
Mm-hmm.
And so he said, you give Caraboss your A game, you won't be disappointed. Folks, I've never been disappointed not one day in Caraboss. Caraboss has never disappointed me not one time in 6 years. And watch this. I gave my A game and Boomer said, you're going to have some next level problems. He said, what? Your biggest problem is going to be going to the bank and your money off the MasterCard. I was like, that's a good one. I ain't never had that problem. That's a good one right there. Okay. I'm telling you, folks, within a year and a half, 2 years, that was a problem. Because you walk in the bank on Monday and say, give me $5 grand. Because you can only take $5 grand a day off the MasterCard, right? So now you got a ton of money on your MasterCard. You walk in the bank on Monday and say, give me $5 grand. Walk in the bank on Tuesday, give me $5 grand. Come and get 2 lists and give me $5 grand. They looking at you like, what are you doing? Okay? And you still got more money on the card. The money's coming on the card fast and you can take it off.
Mm.
You only get 800 to 1,000 out of the drive-thru, depending on what drive-thru you go to, which ATM you go to. So your card is always low with money. And then you look around, you got this money stashed around the house. You got the money trying to figure out what to do with this cash. I mean, it is crazy. Next level problem. I mean, it'll be a next level problem. You'll look around, put on a suit you can put on and 2 weeks, you'll find $500 in a suit pocket. You'll be like, where did I do that? Okay. I mean, crazy stuff. This is what you got to look forward to. And here's why. Because we have the greatest product in the world. You don't have to sell somebody on gold. You have to educate them on why they need to save it, but you don't have to sell them on it. Once they understand that gold is better than paper money, they're going to acquire gold. You'll go to sleep and wake up, you don't make $5 in your sleep because somebody you shared a program went there and bought $10,000 of gold or $15,000 of gold. Excuse me, I should say bought, exchange that paper for gold. So all kinds of next level. My latest next level problem I shared with some of you guys for, look, I dumped a lot of money in the bank recently and I took it out the bank. Well, Mr. Delco explained to you why that's a bad thing as far as the bank concerned. Because see, if you go put $100,000 in the bank, right, that means they can go lend $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, under the old rules. Now they just go lend what they want to do, but under the old rules, you know, factoring, they could lend. I put 100,000 in, they go lend out $1 million on it. Here's the problem: I put the money in the bank, and about a week later, because I didn't go through this project, I took the money out the bank. Well, about a week or so later, hey, brother Eric, I get 5 letters from the bank that said we have decided we don't want to do business with you anymore. And I don't mean they shut down the main account I'm using. I did that in. They shut down every account in the bank with Tyrone attached to it. 5 different accounts. Woo! With no explanation. They said, it's a corporate decision, and we have decided, we know, according to our bylaws, we can do business. Anybody want to do business with, and we decided we don't want to do business with you anymore. Next level problem. Mm-hmm. I went right the next day and opened a bank account, new bank, but I mean, it was like, what? And my personal account was 35 years old. My business account was over 24 years old with no explanation. When I went to the manager, he called him like he was going to get this thing straight. He said, man, you a good account, you this, you that. He called him, man. So they shut him down like hours, like they shut him down so quick. They said, let me have the account number. He gave him the account number. They said, okay, this conversation's over. This was a corporate decision, and that's it. There's nothing for you to tell him. We advise you not to even talk to him anymore. Tell him have a good day. That was it. Next level problems. Woo. Okay. Okay. I ain't mad at them.
Right.
I understood why they did it. Okay. They looked at it, they put a spot on my account. They said, we ain't making no money on this dude. Okay. He don't keep no money. He use our account, our bank just to pay his bills, nothing else. Okay. I ain't saying, they probably said, man, we're going to have $50,000, $60,000 savings account for a long. No, they weren't. Not at 0.002%. Man, I'm gonna get off that, but that's next level problem. Let me share one other thing with you guys from Big Boom, and then I'm trying to answer any other question if any of them popped up, Mr. Muhammad. Let me tell you this. Big Boomer said something to me too when the first month or so we started working together. He said, Tyrone, let me tell you about carrot bars. Most people don't get. He said, as carrot bars, all carrot bars has to do is get 1/10 of 1%. Now I'm gonna say it real slowly. 1/10 of 1%. You want to write this down because this is powerful. He said 1/10 of 1% of the market. And our company, Carabas International, will be bigger than the entire $180 billion to $200 billion network marketing industry. Wow. Now, I hope you understand what I just said. 1/10, not 1%, 1/10 of 1%. It's like 1/100th of 1%. 1/10 of 1%, our company will be bigger than the entire industry. I said, well, why would you say something like that? What are you talking about? He said, what people don't understand, Tyrone, is that the fake money, the fiat money business around the world is $1.6 quadrillion of fake money on the planet, paper money, that's as good as this piece of paper right here. He says, if we just have 1/10 of 1%, we'll be doing about $200 billion a year in business, paying back close to 80, 90 billion back to the field in commissions. We have millionaires on every block in the world. We could do this for 30 years, he said, and have the company be that big, and based on the industry that we're penetrating, they wouldn't even know we're in town. And this is why right now you can stand on almost any corner in America, say Carabas, and 90% of people walk by you, won't even know what you're talking about. Atlanta might be an exception. I do say might. It depends on what corner you stand in Atlanta. The marketplace is wide open, folks. Anybody on this call right now, you can be a millionaire by choice. It's a decision.
Mr. Best, I'll ask one last question and then we'll open it up for the floor. And all you'll have to do is raise your hand, family. If you have a question, we'll acknowledge you and turn you over to Mr. Tyrone Best. The power of this wealth transfer, the bedrock of what we do in Wealth Builders is saving gold. Can you speak to the importance of that?
Well, that's why I said right in the beginning. I said, this is how simple this thing is, brother. Everybody just do one simple thing: pay yourself first. I mean, the richest man in Babylon said the key to wealth is to pay yourself first. We weren't taught in elementary school. We're not taught in high school. We're not taught in college, not taught in graduate school. To whatever you earn, I don't care if it's $1,000 a month or $2,000 a month or $10,000 a month, the first person you pay is you. And so don't pay yourself in paper. Don't put in a savings account at the bank. You pay yourself in gold, because what? That's real money, and that has the potential to appreciate. Okay, when I first heard this information in 2013, I started saving gold. Gold was $1,100 an ounce. Now gold's over $1,700 an ounce. Even Bank of America, some of gold by December could be $3,000 an ounce. And that gold experts, some of gold could go as high as $5,000 to $10,000 an ounce. Watch this, in the blink of an eye, because gold prices are being artificially suppressed by the powers that be. And so you want to be taking, you got to get this mindset. Every time you go spend $100, your mind should be going, man, that was 2+ grams of gold. Every time you go out to eat, your mind should say, that was 2 grams of gold. You buy a new pair of tennis shoes for $400, your mind should say, man, that was 8 grams of gold or more. Okay? You go buy a new suit, your brain should go, I could have bought an asset. That suit won't appreciate, the tennis shoes won't appreciate, the purse won't appreciate, the hairdos won't appreciate. All that stuff we take and spend this 1 point, well, now it says close to 1.5, but, and I'm not trying to make this an ethnic call, but I'm saying, look, Black America alone, it's been said for the last 20+ years that if we were an independent nation to ourselves, we'd be the 9th largest economy on the planet. Over $1 trillion a year go through our hands every single year. Okay? And it said, we are the wheels of the economy. Why? Because we're the ones that buy the cars we can't afford. We're the ones put the wheels on the cars we can't afford. We're the ones taking the cruise. We're the ones partying with the money, when other people who know better, they're doing what? They're investing and saving a better proportion of their money than we are. And they're investing that money in what? A potential appreciating asset. Property is a potential appreciating asset. Most people can't afford to invest in property, but everybody can start saving gold right now today. And every time you save a gram of gold, you just closed something else we haven't talked about. And what is that? The wealth gap. And I could spend an hour talking about this wealth gap. This wealth gap. And think about this, brother. What's so, man? What? Look, all those laws were passed in the 60s. Voting Rights Acts, equal rights, equal employment. All that stuff was passed in the 60s and 70s. I mean, full integration started in the 70s. I was one of the first Black guys got hired by Ford Motor Company right in 1977. They had a bunch of us, man. They sent us all in the class sometime. It'd be 30 people in class, 24 Black folks. Okay, we're all in the same training class. I mean, it was, man, we was moved into that mainstream. That was 50+ years ago. Do you know, with all that integration, all that new money, all the rappers who made money, all the professional athletes who made millions of dollars, the wealth gap has not changed one bit. In fact, it's wider today than it was before all those laws were passed. Closing the wealth gap cannot be legislated. We must be educated to understand what we're doing with our money. And I don't want to make it ethnic. That wealth gap is not between Blacks and whites. The wealth gap is between the haves and the have-nots. And there are a lot of have-nots here that are not Black folk. Okay, but I'm talking specifically because, see, the average net worth still is a big gap. It's an average white family's net worth, European white family's net worth across the country is around $140,000. The average Black family's net worth, net meaning take your assets, your liabilities, subtract your liabilities from your assets, you got your net worth. The average Black family's net worth is $8 grand, $8,000. Average white person's net worth is $140,000. And that varies from city to city. In the city of Boston, the average European's person of European descent net worth is around $240,000. The average Black person's net worth in the city of Boston is $8.
Woo!
Okay. Yeah, we got a mission. They say you want to find something to fight about, you need to have a cause, you have a mission. We got a cause, no question about it. Educate people about what real money is. We got a cause to close that wealth gap. Okay, we ain't got to have a seminar about it. You don't have to go to a meeting about it. You don't have to go watch a black people talk something on TV about it. All you got to do is say, you know what? I'm gonna start my gold savings account right now. And every time I save me 1 gram of gold, I'm closing that wealth gap. Start with me and my family. That's it.
Thank you, sir. Anyone with a comment, question, critique for Mr. Best, you can unmute yourself and it'll move quicker that way. You can just hit the unmute. Ms. Cece Mahone, you have a greetings you'd like to give?
I got a question.
Okay. Oh,
Yes,
one second, Cece. Go ahead, Ms. Beverly.
I'm not sure the gentleman's name who's speaking, but he said that there were 3 ways. He started saying about paying yourself first. I guess you were talking about building wealth, but then I didn't know. You didn't say what the other 2 things were, or I didn't get it.
I don't know if I talked about those things, but the number one thing is I say to get a package and then start to save gold yourself. You start to save and then share with other people. So the 3 things: get started yourself, get you a package, put yourself in business and a position to get paid 5 times a month. The second thing is pay yourself first, start to save at least 1 gram of gold, at least 1 gram. I would save more, but I say at least 1 gram of gold every single month. Teach your team to do the same. And then the third thing is drive as many people as you possibly can to the live presentations we're doing every single day, Monday through Saturday at 12 o'clock and 9 o'clock. And then of course we do the training on Sunday at 9 o'clock. But everything's at goldrocks.info. We want to drive everybody to those 3 things. So it's 3 fundamental things to do. And we can add some other stuff there that's sort of complicated, but I like to keep everything simple. Get a package, okay? That puts you in a position to get paid 5 times a month. Number 2, save gold, save cash gold every single chance you get. And number 3, everybody 98.6 and breathing, drive them to a presentation at 12 o'clock and know like the next presentation taking place tonight at 9 o'clock. Now, if I can say anything in reference to that, this is what people do. They get their phone. Now, I say, I start a new person. I say, I want you to go to your phone. I want you to text everybody you know, the realmoney.info. Because they haven't got their own capture page yet. I said, I want you to text everybody. Hey, ran across an opportunity. If you're open, check this out, the realmoney.info. Everybody. And you know what most people do? They go text 2. They'll text 3. They'll text the 4 or 5 people they think gonna do it. Then they call back the next day or 2. I said, did you text everybody? They go, well, no. I said, what did I ask you to do? I can't make you do it, but what did I ask you to do? Well, you told me to text everybody. Why do you text? Well, I don't know if they're gonna do it. I said, I don't know either. And you don't know until you text them. You know? I said, you don't know either. I said, text everybody. Okay? I said, that's a fundamental thing. Text everybody. And then wait a minute. And then also, hey, if you'd like to see a live presentation, go to goldrocks.info at 9 o'clock. I mean, I spend every day, Brother Eric, watch this. Watch this. I spend every morning texting people to get them on the 12 o'clock. 2 people I just met, people I've known for a while, people who are blue dots, people who are already in the business. Ask Cece Mahone. I probably text her every day. Like she don't know the call taking place at 10:45. I know she didn't mind going to be on the call. I still might text them 2 or 3 times. We remind them. I'm reminding them because I want them to duplicate what I'm doing. Text everybody you can. That's all we really. That's how simple. That's what blows my mind. This is the simplest way to make money in the world, but we got to get ourselves out the way to do those fundamental things. And then you know what I do between 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock every night? Same thing, my phone. I go there, I write me a simple message, I copy that message, I sit there and text that thing out there. And sometimes I might sit with my picture in there or somebody else's picture there, might be Eric. I put every day. I may text 400, 500, 600 people a day. Okay? And watch this. It's not about the message, and it's not about you. It's about when the message hit them, when they're ready to receive it. Because, you know, think about yourself. If you go back to when you guys started, some of us see the message one time and we gone. Some of us had to see it 4 or 5 times, or our friend was talking to us about it for 4 or 5 months. And then one day we come home from work, we frustrated with the job, we frustrated with the boss, we ready to kill somebody. and then that text come in, and you say, oh, what they taught this power call. You hear the power call go, whoa, I noticed what they were doing, and now you're ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It's crazy. This business is that way. So it's not about you. You're just a messenger. But you want to get that message out to everybody. Let me make it this simple. For everybody who's listening, especially just got in, here's your number one goal. Your number one goal is you want every single person that you ever met in your lifetime to know you in Karatbars. Or when they see you coming, they want to say, there's that gold girl. They may not know your name, but there's a gold lady. When they see you, what I wear this hat everywhere I go. I'm out, my wife and I go out to eat. Okay, where are we going? I got this cap on. They may not remember my face. They may not remember this shirt, but they remember that cap. And the first time they hear one of their friends talking, they say, wait a minute, Karatbars. Oh man, we got this guy. I work over at Longhorn Steakhouse, and that's this guy coming all the time, man. He got the Karatbars cap on. That's all about. I never asked him. Okay, I'm Johnny Appleseed all the time. I'm wearing through the airport everywhere I go. Why? I'm putting the word out there. I know I can't sponsor, but I might plant the seed for somebody else to sponsor. And all my friends from elementary school to now, anybody I've ever met on this planet, I guarantee you, okay, well, I would say, maybe I'm gonna say 85, 90% of them, they know them in Karatbars, or they know them in some kind of gold deal, or here's one for you, Brother Eric, they know them in some kind of pyramid deal. I've had friends stop me in Food Line or Walmart, and I haven't seen him 30 years since high school. They said, man, somebody told me, man, you become a millionaire in that pyramid marketing. I said, something like that, man. You know, I said something like that. Okay. Yeah, I said, because they're just trying to explain stuff to people. I mean, every time somebody asks me, is this some kind of pyramid? I ask them, do you like pyramids? Sometimes they say yes. I said, great, you're going to love this. I ain't trying to explain all this stuff to people. Okay, I take wherever they want to go. Okay. You might write that down. So I ask, is this a pyramid? Ask them, why? Do you like pyramids? They might say yes. You said, great, you'll love this. You still answer the question. They said, no, I don't. You said, great, you'll love this. Same answer. Okay, you didn't answer, same answer. Sometimes you may ask them, what's that? What's a pyramid? And they'll start trying to explain it, and they can't even explain what it is. Okay. They tell me they don't want to do it, they don't know what it is.
Ms. Beverly, you have a follow-up question?
I'm sorry. Ms. Beverly, I'm the worst person asking questions because I always got a 10-minute answer.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So my original question was, I had been hearing Brother Muhammad speak about this on Facebook for a while, but what did it for me today was I was researching gold for one of my products, and it talked about that gold and silver were made by God. Everything else was not, so that it appreciates. And then when it said that if you measure your money in paper versus measuring it in ounces, I'm paraphrasing, that's what it hit me. Like, I can see that ounces of gold versus paperweight. So that's when it hit me. I said, okay, I'm with you now. So now my question is, maybe I've only ever seen cartoons or whatever with bars of gold, but then I go to the website and I see like this little thin credit card. So if you told me you were going to give me $1 million in cash right now, I could understand what to do with it because that's all I've ever known. But now if I have $1 million worth of gold, virtually, I don't know. Okay, so now I start buying this gold, but just in for my ignorance, what does that mean now that I'm buying gold? And I don't know. I don't know how to go to the store with gold, or I don't know what this means. That's my dream. I want to know, what does this mean that I'm buying gold now?
Okay, what it means that you're saving an asset that can grow in value, and at any time you want to, you can convert that asset to fiat money, to fake money, back to that green stuff. But that green stuff won't grow like the weight, like the gold will. That's why you save in gold. Okay, and you look around. That's what it's by the time you have $5,000 to $10,000 saved in gold. Do you realize that you're your own bank? And watch some key example. Outside of maybe a mortgage or a car note, you're now your own bank. Because most time when people got an emergency, what do they need? $500 to $1,000, $500 to $2,000. Well, when you have gold, you're your own bank because you can also cash that gold out, or you can always borrow against that gold. Okay? And I always tell people, don't sell your gold, borrow against it. So why? I said, when you borrow against it, it's still yours. Okay? Watch this. I give you an example of what I'm trying to say. You say you need $1,500 in emergency. You can go to a pawn shop and say, I need $1,500 cash for this gold. They'll look at that carat bars gold. They see that black light technology. They know it's real. They know it's 24 karat. They'll give you $1,500. Maybe you give them $2,000 of gold. Maybe you give them $1,500 of gold. Depends on who you're dealing with, right? But let's say you give them $1,500 of gold. They give you $1,500 of cash right there on the spot, greenbacks, because you can go fix your hot water tank. But in 30 days, you can come back and get your gold. And all they want is that 10% service fee. Let's say it costs you $120, $130 service fee. You come back in there, you get your gold. You give them that. You give them $1,630, $1,650. They give you back your $1,500 of gold. But here's the beauty: what if the gold went from $1,500 to $2,000 in value? You just
They owe
made
you
money
money.
while the pawn shop holding your gold.
Ah, okay.
You understand? Okay. And if they can't pay that month, pay them the service again. They'll as long as you pay them the service every month, they'll hold your gold. You may not go back and get your gold for 3 months. That gold could have gone from $1,500 to $2,500. You get them $1,650, you walk out with your gold.
Because it only appreciates.
That's right. Okay. Or if anytime you want to, you can just sell it. And Karatbars got a new feature that'll be up sometime here in the next maybe few weeks, where you can take the gold, the cash gold you have in Karatbars and say, oh, wait a minute, I need dollars right now because I got to pay a light bill or gas bill or whatever you got to do. And you'll be able to click a few buttons and they'll convert your gold in storage in cash and Karatbars into dollars, whatever fiat currency you want, and put it on your MasterCard. Woo! Girl, I'm talking about, see, we gone. They don't see us coming, man. There's so much stuff we got going on. They don't see us coming. And watch this, Beverly, everything you do in Karatbars, you win. See, I've been doing this for 37 years. I done market lotion, potions, lipstick, shampoo, you name it, I done sold it, okay? As a network marketer, sold everything. I've never had what is called a tier 1 asset. You can't lose with gold, okay? Never had it happen. So now I'm not selling anything. All I'm doing is teach me to exchange dollars for gold, and you win. That's it. Man, that's blowing. That's why I make the team. I said, man, there is nothing compared to what we're doing in Karatbars. Not a single thing out there in the universe.
Absolutely. Thank you. Ms. Cece, did you have anything to add? Then we're going to go to maybe 2 more questions, and then we'll close out with some formality stuff regarding launching your business. Ms. Cece?
Yes. Yes, Brother Eric. Thank you for inviting me for this session, and thank you, Mr. Best. That was excellent information. I just want to say to the last person who spoke, we were all ignorant when it came to money. None of us knew, not one person on this platform knew when we first got into Karatbars that gold was real money. I was 67 years old when Mr. Best invited me to be a part of this amazing company. And when he said gold was real money, I was like, yeah, right. Then the second thought that came into my head was, I don't have any money to buy gold. So Karatbars has done something that we're not used to, and it's not just your friends and family, it's the majority of people. Because if you took a business course in college, I guarantee you they didn't teach you about gold. So we didn't know about finances, so we grew up thinking the green stuff was money, and we held on to that and could never save it because you can't save paper.
Right.
So I'm just glad that I found out, and you're never too old to learn that gold is real money. So anybody 18 years and older, just share it with them, because if you don't tell them, they won't know. There's people out there waiting for us to tell them that gold is real money, because the average person, every person that you're connected to, that married to, live next door to, they do not know that gold is real money.
That's right.
And by the way, that's not an accident. That was by design. That was by design to help. I was 59 years old before I learned that gold is money. And look, and I say this all the time, you weigh real money. You print fake money. You weigh real money. And real money is God's money. You weigh real money. So I can tell you, how much money you got? I don't know. About look, I don't know, about 300-400 ounces.
Any other questions? If not, we're going to move to Ms. Beverly as the last question. Anyone else? Okay, Ms. Beverly, last point, and then we're going to move on to the slides. You're muted. Okay, Still muted.
Me now?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to say something else that led me up to this. About 7 years ago, I was watching an interview with Lil Wayne, and he was talking about some things, and then he suddenly said, I don't know if y'all know like I know, but y'all need to be buying bars of gold. And he said it. He said it, and it seemed very eerie. It seemed like a warning. So I never forgot about that. So when I was listening to you, Brother Muhammad, the Facebook, I was still thinking about that. And I'm somebody who puts things together. And then about 2 weeks ago, I was outside and went Popeyes, and they weren't accepting cash. And then 2 days later, Dunkin' Donuts wasn't accepting cash. And so, like I said today, I said, wait a minute, I can't get a Popeyes? Like, I got money in my hands. I got cash. Something is not right here. Something's going to go down. So that's why when I got that message today and I saw it about when you wearing your money in pounds or ounces versus paper, everything came full circle.
Wow.
Great. We thank you. And Mr. Best, we can't thank you enough for what you have shared with us. We're going to move into some slides and run through some fundamental things. You're welcome to hang out and even add on to the slides if you want to add on to it, sir. We really appreciate your presence, as all of you.
Well, look, I'm glad to be here, guys. I got to run on you because I'm on about 15, 20 phone calls behind. And so I know everybody's in good hands with you, Brother Muhammad and Cecil Mahal, and you guys got this, but don't hesitate to call me if I can help. But I got to try to catch up before 9 o'clock tonight. So, but I appreciate you being here. It was an honor. Miss Beverly, man, you're in the right place at the right time. And you're definitely running with the right man because Brother Ture Muhammad is making history in this thing. And everything we're doing is historic. I mean, every little thing we do here, in my mind, is history in the making because we've never seen an opportunity like this. And I've never seen so many people in a position to take advantage of it like they are in the world of Karat-Bars all across the world. So we're closing the wealth gap. We're transforming. And I believe we'll play a big role in this wealth transfer that's taking place right now in the midst of this so-called health crisis. And one last point, in the midst of this so-called health crisis, financial crisis going on, Karat-Bars has not missed one beat. Karat-Bars has paid us 8 times in 28 days. People in the field have been doing the business for a while. And Karat-Bars, by Friday, Karat-Bars all paid us 10 times in the last 30, 31 days. That's the power of what you got your hands on. So back to you, Brother Eric. God bless. I'm out of here.
God bless you. And thank you so much, Mr. Best. Au.
Au.
So family, for those who don't know, Au, that's AU. That's the symbol of gold that you find on the periodic chart of elements. And we use it as a rallying cry. So your assignment, this is a companion assignment to all that you might have heard today. We have a YouTube channel. Eric Ture Muhammad is the YouTube channel. I want you to grab this presentation, study it from Mr. Tyrone Best, how to earn $100,000 per year from home in Karat-Bars. That'll be like a syllabus for you as you move forward, as well as plug into the different opportunities. Okay, so this is how we build our business. He talked about the 3 simple steps. You set up your business, you set up auto exchange, which is saving, and you invite others to the program. Those are the 3 steps. But between steps 1 and 2, there's some small fundamental things that must take place in order for you to be positioned properly to take advantage right away. You want to take advantage of the opportunity right away. Wednesday night, you can see Mr. Best again on the Freedom Calls every Wednesday night, 10 p.m. Eastern on www.goldrocks.info or on his page, the Ty Best Facebook page. But we drive everybody to goldrocks.info because you'll get the full story, and then you'll get the backstory. Sometimes we go into an extensive after party. It gets wild when you deal with free people. So when you set up your program, we talked about getting your package and then saving in gold. Well, before you get your package, there are things that you need to have in place. And we always encourage you to do your KYCs first. This is the proof of address and proof of identity. KYC stands for Know Your Customer. When you submit that, which is a simple upload, what you do is inside your dashboard, which we'll walk all of our affiliates through, you can always go to your sponsor and they'll walk you directly through the process to show you how easy and simple it is. But what happens is we upload a photo ID or a driver's license or a passport, and we upload it, but we hold it as a picture under our chin. We keep it under our chin, we take a selfie, or you have someone take the picture for you, and then you upload it here. What you do is you go to your document window. When you, excuse me 1 second. When you, I'm looking for the little tool here. Okay. So when you go to the KYC page, it'll say KYC document upload and select document type. It's a drop window. When you hit that drop window, you choose which one you're uploading at a time. If it's proof of identity, you click on proof of identity, and then you click browse. When you click browse, then you can actually take, if you're utilizing your phone, you can take the picture with your phone and just upload it straight through there. It'll give you the option of choosing the camera. But if you have the picture already done and it's saved on your phone or computer, tablet, however you do it, you just choose where the file is, you select the file, and then you hit upload chosen file. Then after that one is uploaded successfully, which will tell you an indication on the screen, then you go ahead and do the next one, the proof of address. Now, proof of address. Proof of address consists of one of a few things. You can either use a utility bill, which would be electric, gas, water, phone, a trash or sewage bill. Okay, it can be either one of those. It could be a bank statement. It could be a vehicle registration. If the vehicle registration has your address as well as your name on it, the address that you filed with Caribars and the name on it, then those are acceptable items. Here's the thing though, it has to be the full page. It can't be a partial page of a sheet. It can't be the envelope page. It has to be a full page of a document. So when you take the picture of it, all four corners of the document must be in the picture, in the photo, and then you upload it. Caribars does not accept PDF files. You can't just transfer a file that you received on your laptop or on your phone. You have to print out the top portion of it, the first sheet, take a picture of that sheet, and then you go ahead and upload it. And that gets your KYC process started. How long does it take to approve? Well, as soon as you tell your sponsor or you tell me that you've done it, we call Germany right away and get it approved right away. It's a 24-hour center. And we get it approved. We get them to look at it. If there's something that has to be done with it, there was a misstep, they'll tell us right then and tell us how to correct it. If it's ready to go, it's approved right away, and then you move on to the next step. And that next step for you in this process is to set up your online system so you can accept and exchange gold. So that next step is known as Carrot Pay, which is up there in your menu here. It's Carrot Pay right here. Okay, and what happens is when you select Carrot Pay, there's a drop window there, and that drop window will only, if you're new, the drop window will only say register Carrot Pay. So when you click on that window, it's going to give you this screen. And when you get that screen, you're going to confirm your information that's in there because you're going to transfer it into this portal as legitimizing you. So you will click the confirm data transfer, and you will click terms and conditions here, and then you will click register. And then that will complete the Carrot Pay process. But what happens, you need to go to your email. When you go to your email, you're going to see an email from Carrot Pay. And Carrot Pay is going to ask you to click the link there so you can select security questions as backup to your system. So 2 security questions you'll select there. And they'll be your choice and the answers of your choice. And then once that's done, you're good to go. And again, we'll walk you through that process. Then you have the package. Now we do it this way because in this way, you can immediately start exchanging your cash for gold. All right. We don't want to take you through so many steps where your money loses value by each step you take. Here, if you have time to allow the system to work for you, what's going to happen is you're going to acquire your package, but you'll get it through cash gold. This means if your package costs $2, then you would get the cost of the package, the amount of the package, you would get it in the same amount in cash gold. So if the package says, hey, it's $2, then you get $2 worth of cash gold. And then you use the cash gold and you exchange that for the package. And that adds other measures of which we'll explain at another time. But here's the power you find in the multi-gold packages. Each package that you acquire comes with VIP and discount cards, discount cards. They come with gold and they come with units, and units you'll learn more about, and they come with gold match. This is the gold match screen. This means for every package that you get someone else to acquire from you, you get not only the commission that comes with it, but you will get free gold. So if you're a VIP, you can get up to 7 generations in close to 1.5 grams of gold. And it works the same way with all the packages. All the packages come with matching bonuses, and it comes with gold, with the exception of package number 1, but it still gives you the power of discount cards receiving gold and units, but there's no gold match in package number 1. It's still a very powerful tool by which to use, and in additional trainings, you're going to learn more about that. So again, because Karatbars is based in Stuttgart, Germany, most of us do not know euro conversions. Euros are the dollar amount, or the currency that's used there throughout Europe and the European Union. So I always advise everyone to get a hold of this app. This is the exchange app. It's called xe.com. You can load it on your desktop, laptop, or tablet, or you can have it downloaded to your phone. And it's a simple app. And what that app does, it allows you to look up the currencies of the world and know how much they are in US dollars if US dollars is your main currency. So you have an idea of what you're maneuvering or working with. Okay, our prepaid MasterCard, this is where all your commissions are loaded onto. If you're just doing strictly savings and you're not acquiring a package, then what's going to happen is you'll get paid once a month. The first of each month, that card is loaded with whatever you've earned in the savings program. However, it's not distributed to you until you reach 15 euros. 15 euros is the minimum amount that can be sent to your MasterCard, okay, for any commission. Now, here where it gets really great. This is the part where we're saving gold. And how do we save gold? Well, it's step 4 on your dashboard. You can click on that or look for the auto and special exchange tab under your product purchase menu. Okay, that would be right here in the screen. And then this is what you're looking for, auto and special exchange. It's going to give you this screen, and it allows you to choose how much you want to be taken out reoccurringly. So if you want to take out monthly, if you want to take out weekly or bi-weekly, you can do either one. If you want to do it as saving as a gold card, you could choose the gold card, and you can get the 1 gram classic gold or the 2.5 gram classic gold or the 5 gram gold. You can also do it in a fixed amount. So let's say if you don't want to do just the gold right off, and you want to do it in increments, well, you can do it monthly, bi-weekly, or weekly. And here where it says purchase type, you would change that to fixed amount, and you can put in the euro dollar amount that you want deducted in or placed into your account on a regular basis. Now, the minimum that you can put in a fixed amount is 50 euros. That's roughly $53, $54. So just so you know that, and you can do that as frequent as you like. And with the cards, you can choose as many as you like to have loaded on at one time. So those are your areas there. And then it's about the call to action. You tell everybody about it. You learn about the referral links you have working on in your favor, and then you move forward with them. Your referral links allows you to help others introduce others into the opportunity, pardon me. So I always recommend the landing page number 2. And this is before, if you, in the event you don't have a capture page, anything like that, all those will come in time, don't worry. But when you have this one, Carat Gold landing page number 2, it gives a brief video of Dr. Seitz explaining the opportunity. It gives another corporate video that gives you a stronger and more in-depth overview. And it also has a link on that same page where you can click to register for free. And that's how people receiving your link will get their free gold savings account. Now, the 5 and 5 promotion works like this. Let's say that you do not have enough at your disposal to get a silver, gold, or VIP package. You know, you can be a millionaire at a bronze package. There's no doubt about it. But in our 5 and 5 promotion, what happens is when you sponsor 5 new affiliates within your first 5 weeks from acquiring your business package at your package level or higher, Karatbars will reward you the next highest status at no cost to you. So if you're a silver, you can upgrade 2 generations within 5 weeks and be a VIP at the top of the compensation plan. You'll receive the gold that's associated with it. You'll receive the perks that are associated with it. And at no cost to you, you'll be at the top of the food chain. Okay. And then we also have a plethora of awards that Karatbars gives out to long-term incentives. The more money is circulating in our system, the more Karatbars rewards you. And the rewards are really endless. It goes and generational. It goes from the leather bag all the way up to $1 million home built anywhere in the world. Your choice. Karatbars will give it to you with keys in hand and deed in your name. How it all begins is working through the map, massive action plan, taking massive action. And that plan is found, I want you to write this down, mywbw.net, mywbw.net, or you see on the page there, it's the same page actually, wealthbuildersworldwide.net. Either one will take you to our page. This is the premier how to do everything in the world of wealth builders in building your business. It's the how to do to all of it, okay? And that's where you can find your capture pages, where it streamlines everything that you want to do. Let's say if you have a name, you want to say, I'm Beverly's Gold. Well, if you choose www.beverlysgold.info, and then it'll give you a page, a capture page of your own that will give you all the information, the videos, and a referral link that ties everybody to you and the opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
You want to explore this page because you want to go through all the advantages that you have in Karatbars and in wealth building. It takes you through all the steps to make you successful. And with, you know how they say, practice makes perfect? Well, in this opportunity, it's true. I know in athletics, we used to hear, no, perfect practice creates perfect performance. You don't want to be perfect in this. You just want to be consistent and allow the system to perfect the opportunity for you. Now, the MAP, Massive Action Plan, that's what it stands for. It teaches you everything. It teaches you ways by which you can invite people to the opportunity. You learn questions like, hey, do you keep your financial options open? Do you look for more ways to make money? You know, and you wait for their answer. When they give you an answer, then you shoot them a presentation. Your presentation might be in the realmoney.info, or your presentation might be the link that I just showed you that's under your own account, that landing to referral page. And then you commit to following up with people. And you want to do this at least 3 times a day. You want at least to get 3 people a day for 30 days. You will be in business. Okay. The presentation comes after they say yes. And you send the presentation to them and you set up a time to get with them. In the on the realmoney.info page, the presentation is only 8 minutes. So you can say something like, great, you want to see the opportunity? Look, I'm going to share this with you. Should I email it or text it? Now, it's only 8 minutes long. You think you have time to look at something 8 minutes for 8 minutes today? I can call you back at 3 o'clock, or I can call you back later this evening at 9 p.m. Which one works best for you? You commit people to the sense of urgency because why? You know that it's urgent for you to be comfortable and successful in this opportunity. You want the same for them. You want for people what you want for yourself in this opportunity. You're a servant leader. And whenever appointment you make, don't miss the appointment. So if they say, well, no, I can't do anything today, but how about tomorrow about 6 p.m.? Excellent. I'll call you back at 6 p.m. If you commit to it, call them back. Make sure you write it down because we do not generally remember things in our phones. Our phones they call them smartphones, but they made us dumb. I'm just going to tell you straight up. I used to remember phone numbers. Beverly, I used to remember your number off the top of my head. Now I got to scroll and look for a B and then an E. You know, I got to go through all that stuff before I find area code 504. You know, so those are the kind of things that we go through. But if you write it down, you're making a contract with yourself. It's a spiritual thing. It's a metaphysical thing. When you write down what you intend to do, you're literally programming yourself to accomplish it. And people that respect their own time, they're going to respect you for the follow-up. So they say yes. They say, have you seen the video? Yes. Okay, what did you like most? Or do you see an opportunity for yourself? And they say yes. Well, let's get you started then. There was a link on your page that allows you to sign up, or you might be already computer ready. You might have your phone out, your laptop out, and you might have the referral page already pulled up. And when you call them, they say, great. They say, yeah, I like what I saw. Great, let's get you started. What kind of username would you like? And then you go ahead and take care of it. Take care of it right there in that process. And then after they've done that, look, I want to put you on the phone with my sponsor or one of my upline partners. This is Eric Ture Muhammad, or this is CeCe Mahone, or this is Carlito Muhammad, or this is Mr. Tyrone Best, or this is Trina or Mr. Bob James. They are, or It could be Miss Jordan, you know, the gem of the James gang, you know, and then you can get them on and put them onto the opportunity, and they will welcome your new affiliate, your new partner, and walk you through the process of setting goals. What are some of those goals? Well, we ask this. We want to know, did you want to just save in gold, or did you want to make money also? You know, we're going to want to know those things because it allows us to help situate them in the best possible position. Because positioning is everything when you're jumping in front of the speed of money. Did you want to do that from the free position, or did you want to get a package? These are questions that we ask. These are things that we need to know because it helps people maximize their time with an actual effort, with a call to action. Which package can you get right now? Not which package would you like. Which package could you get right now? Because we get in when we fit in with this opportunity. You could be a millionaire with a bronze package. Did you know with a bronze package and getting paid up to 180,000 times a week, that potential, it can make you $1.4 million a week. So you can be a millionaire at any package level. You just get in where you fit in. So which package can you get right now? Or if they just want to save, great, that's excellent. What is your goals, saving goal per month? What would you like to save a month? How much? These are questions, these are roles and role questions or goal questions that we ask so we can hone in on the opportunity that people see for themselves. And then once you have those answered, then we know we're walking the same way we walk with you. We're walking through the KYC, how to submit your proof of ID, your proof of address, and then we set you up to save in auto exchange. All right. I want to take you to another screen that's going to give you the last of this. But as I set it up, I want to know if Miss Trina, are you still here, Mrs. James? Is the James gang in the house?
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, brother, how you doing? Ready for revolution? How you feeling?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Brother, now that I hear your voice, I'm great. I was just okay before. Listen, Brother Bob, you and your wife have been around and involved in this opportunity out of the Yak, out of Pontiac, Michigan for a good while. You were a great host and hostess to me and the time that I spent there with Team Street Ministries. Can you talk to some of our folks here about this opportunity and the value that you find in it? Just some points for us.
The opportunity is phenomenal. I first heard about it through my friend Teddy Howard, and it was, I guess, came at the right time in my life. When I first seen it, I kind of like looked at it, yeah, okay, whatever. And he told me, Bob, it's gold. Gold. You know, never heard, somebody, gold. What do you mean gold? It's gold. You buy gold for yourself. You keep it. You purchase it. It's yours. I'm like, okay. I always thought about gold as, bars of gold. I don't have $50,000 laying around to go buy that. He said, no, it's in small increments. He said, you know what I'm holding right now? He said, I got this for like around $5. I'm like, whoa, okay. Got my interest. And I went in, checked it out, did my Google lawyer stuff. And went in, couldn't find anything. Everything I looked up sounded good, looked good. I remember coming home off of work, 2:00 in the morning, woke my wife up and told her, we're doing this. And she like, doing what? I said, we're doing this. This is for us. And right now, the way the economy is going, things are happening. My wife got her letter for her job after 20 years that, they're letting her go. And, the thing was, we weren't worried. Didn't really faze us because we know what we have in our hands. That we know that nothing's going to stop here. I mean, it's just getting better. I mean, we have no fear of what's coming because we know with this opportunity where it's going to take us and what we have in our hands. Only you got to do is take it and run with it. And I mean, anybody that's listening, please, this is for real. Take it, run with it. It's a godsend. I've never, ever been involved in anything like this before. I was kind of, I'm going to say not dreaming before. I got this. I can't stop dreaming. I wake up You know,
Wow.
like, oh my God, I can't believe, I'm dreaming and thinking of different things we can do. It, before I was just in a rut. I'm going to work. I get up, I go to work, I come home. I get up, I go to, that was just a routine. And it really just stagnated me. I mean, I had no dream until this came along. And this has really changed our lives. And it's going to change our kids' lives and their kids and their kids, because this is for real. Please take it, run with it. It's for everybody. Just take it and go.
Thank you, dear brother. Appreciate that opportunity to hear from you and share that experience with us. These are rich testimonies, family. We're teams. We're a team. I mean, straight up with no chaser. And this is what we get people to understand. You're in business for yourself, but you're absolutely not by yourself. So what is a team? Every person that signs up with you is an individual team, but they are all a part of your pay legs. You make your money by the people you bring into the opportunity. Some sales folks, I know Mr. Dalco likes to say this often, you kill what you eat what you kill. So team is an acronym. In our world, it stands for together, everyone achieves more. That's mean we're working inside of a system. Well, a system is also an acronym where it says save yourself some time, effort, and money. Save yourself some time, effort, and money. Okay, so these multi-gold packages, what do they carry? Each package contains pure cash gold, pure gold. Each package provides units to the seller. Each package, numbers 2 through 7, provide matching bonuses, matching cash gold bonuses. Each package provides commissions to the seller dependent upon package status, meaning generational packages, 5% matching bonuses. Now this might sound like gobbledygook, but it's going to get better for you. Each package generates 10%, 3%, or 2% direct commissions and provides 10% discount cards against any package acquired, and an annual 3% discount on classic gold acquisitions. You'll learn more about that succinctly when you go to the Wealth Builder sites, when you go to our training at 9 p.m., our training tomorrow at 12 noon. Matter of fact, I'll do the training tomorrow at 12 noon. It'll be a little more extensive there on goldrocks.info. So our unilevel bonus, the saving in gold allows you to just save gold and tell other people to do it. So if you got your account already, you tell 5 people to do that, and you can earn up to 6% monthly income into infinity off just of saving. How many people can you introduce to getting a free account, saving in gold, and getting those 2 people to do like you, or those 5 people to do like you? All right. Now here's the plan. This is what many of us do or have done in order to guarantee a consistent flow of income on a weekly basis. Okay. I want you to hear what I'm saying now. I'm talking about a consistent flow of income, residual income. Now, I know there are a lot of opportunities out here that attract people, and we feel we have to diversify. Well, we diversified in the stock market and lost. We diversified in investments and we lost. We diversified because we're told that's what we're supposed to do it in terms like portfolios and retirements and 401ks. We didn't know. We listened to the so-called financial advisor and we lost. Here, dealing with a tier 1 asset, gold is your product and it's a no risk product. So there's no loss involved in anything you do with gold, except get rid of it. And you don't ever want to do that. And we have a platform that allows you not to have to do that. Okay. So what we do in this system and what we propose, if you get a package and save 2.5 grams of gold a month, and you get 2 people on your team to do the same. This is the perfect world now. We're talking duplication. You get 2 people. All you need is 2 people to do the same thing you do. Meaning you're an affiliate, you got your account, you get a package, and you start saving 2.5 grams of gold a month in your system. And you get 2 people to do exactly what you've done. Then in 4 weeks, you'll begin to auto-save automatically your gold, meaning that the commission will pay for your gold. You'll never have to come out your pocket again. And in 1 month, you can earn at bare minimum a consistent cash flow of $1,000 or more. You will obtain higher rank advancements or achievements and gain greater commissions on a monthly basis. You'll then set new goals. You'll be on the course to receive new level problems. Okay. I'm gonna use just the power of one example. I'll use the lowest of the bronze packages to give you the idea. When I say lowest, I'm talking about in terms of exchange costs, right? So your bronze multi-gold package gives you status for weekly compensation. That means you can get paid 4 times a week plus your monthly compensation. You get 5 times a month. Now remember, this is recorded for you, so we'll make it available to you and you can study it as you study into our world, which is now your world. Okay, so that package gives you the opportunity to receive a 10% direct commission, a 3% direct commission, or a 2% direct commission. All the packages do that, folks. So let's say if you have a package, your package could be a bronze, all right? And you get 2 people to get a bronze package like you did, and you get them to save and gold. What happens? Well, if you just look at the package alone, you get 2 people to do that, you get a 10% commission off of each one. So you get a 36 euro commission, right? And you also receive bonus cash gold. You get 2 grams of cash gold because each one comes with 1 gram, 1/10 of a gram of cash gold. So you end up with 2/10 of a gram of cash gold plus 2 units. Now, in week 2, if those people have done what you asked, now they're working to get 4 people. They will gain, you will now receive a 3% commission off of 4 people, 21.60. And then you'll have a combined 4 grams of cash gold and 8 units. And then it multiplies again in week 3 because now those 4 people will go out and they'll have 8 people under you. And that's exponential growth. Now at 2%, you receive 28.80 from 8 people, 8 grams of cash gold, 16 units. Now, that looks okay when you're talking about one person, all right? But if you're going after a rank advancement, meaning you want to get 5 and 5, let's say you got bronze right now, you go out and get 5 people to get your package high, you're going to get automatically bumped up to the silver. Well, you go after those 5 people, you know what's going to happen? You're going to multiply everything you see here by 5. You're going to, so right now, of just one person, you have $86.40 in euros in commission. You have almost a gram and a half of gold free from one person's efforts, and 26 units that gives you a payout down the road. So what happens? Here's a sample that was provided to us just this evening, actually from Miss CC Mahone. Thank you, CC. She dropped it off to us through the team Synergy Power 5 plan. I won't explain the plan. All I want you to do is understand that it's more. If you just think about it, if you can get one person to do what you've done, then not only are they saving in gold, but you're saving in gold. And not only are they receiving free gold, but you're also receiving free gold. And not only are you getting commissions, but the gold that they save also gives you commissions. And it'll give you so many commissions, folks, that the gold that you're now getting for yourself will be free because it comes in the commission. Those commissions allow you to enjoy rank advancements. And rank advancements are pretty much defined where when you bring so much money inside of our own system, your own system, when you bring that money into the system, then what happens is you accumulate points that raise your commission levels. So as a distributor now, some of you who are new, you don't have any points garnered because you haven't produced any revenue. But as soon as you get a package, you get cash gold, you produce points. When you use that cash gold to get the package, you produce more points and it starts to accumulate. Those point systems move you up in commission growth. That's your monthly commission growth. And you can grow literally up to 5 and 6% commission. And you can achieve all of these aspects. Your dual system works like this. You have that package, right? But when you have the package, it consists of Carabal's products, goods, and services. And all you're doing is sharing the opportunity with other people. What are they going to do? They're going to do exactly what you've done. And because it was duplicatable, you gain a profit. You get a weekly residual income from it. Your direct commissions work like that. It's the power, the 10, 3, and 2. I explained that to you a little bit. You sponsor 10, those 10 sponsor 10, that's 100 people at 3%. You see the power? This is exponential growth now. You go out and get 10 people instead of 1. And those 10 people do exactly what you said. then you'll have 100 people yielding you a commission of 3%. And those 100 people go out and do exactly what you told the 10 to do. You have 1,000 people now paying you 2%, along with 100 people paying you 3%, and the 10 that you sponsored paying you 10%. Now, what's so powerful about that? Well, I can't speak for everybody, but I have 200 affiliates. Okay. Your two dual team bonuses, everything works along the same line. Those units, when they're gathered together, you have 25 on one side, 50 on the other, you will get a payout dependent upon the package you've acquired. And that package runs, the payouts are forever, and your status is forever until you upgrade. And the VIP is the premium status. There's no higher status than VIP. And you can earn up to $100 US a payout, and you can get paid up to 180,000 times a week. So where you get in where you fit in. What package can you get right now? That's what you want to answer, and that's what you want to do to get busy. Okay, so with that being said, we have other platforms and events that are on tap for us. There's a lot of plugging in that's going to have to be done. We're going to share some of those entities with you tomorrow, as well as online. Visit my YouTube channel, subscribe to it so you'll get notifications. But when you visit the YouTube channel, there's several trainings there. All right. Your Wealth Builders Worldwide, or mywbw.net, is the Bible of how to do this business. And there's nothing like our ability to exchange with each other. Always know who your sponsors are and how you can contact your sponsors. But don't just rely on them. They're building a business as well. Reach out to your upline affiliates and sponsors. You can reach out to me. You can reach out to other people who will assist you in this opportunity. We're absolutely available to you. You're in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. Brother Mustafa, are you on the line? Is there anything you'd like to share, my brother, if you're there? If you're there and available, you can unmute yourself. Brother Mustafa Muhammad, the man, the myth, the living legend, the straw that stirs the doggone drink. How you doing, big brother? Can't hear you if you're there. I see you unmuted, Musti. Cannot hear, cannot hear. Anyone else have anything they'd like to add before we close down or shut down?
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Best mentioned that getting the package. I think he said that getting the package would guarantee. He said something 5 times a month. Something, yes. I don't know if he said paid 5 times.
Yeah, that guarantees that you qualify to be paid residually 5 times a month as opposed to just once a month, because you automatically get qualified for once a month residual payout through your monthly savings program. But now with a package, it allows you to get paid 4 times additionally in the month, because every week, every Friday, Karatbars will load whatever compensation you've earned. It'll be on your prepaid MasterCard or on your account until you get your MasterCard.
Okay.
Brother Roland, did you have something you wanted to say? I saw you unmuted briefly. Okay, family, I want to thank you. I want you to go to, you're going to look at the chat, you'll see it, www.goldrocks.info. That is our training site. Tonight at 9 p.m., we will be on with a presentation. Tomorrow, 12 noon, I'll be on, and this is Eastern time, I'm sorry. It's Eastern, 12 noon Eastern. I'll be doing, tomorrow is Tuesday, isn't it? I'll be doing a presentation tomorrow at 12 noon, and then Mr. Al Murray will be back with us tomorrow night. We have all kinds of trainings that go on. It's showing you fundamental things, how to develop your list, how to work through the routine, how to speak with people, the power and the art of the 3-way conversation. We teach all that, and we make it available to you because we help you help others to help themselves. So I appreciate the time you've given us tonight. I hope you found something meaningful in it. We will follow with particular teachings, and for those who are interested in bringing more people to the opportunity, gather people virtually. We used to be in homes 4 and 5 at a time, and we'll come in like old school Tupperware parties, you know. But if you know 5 or 6 people, or even 2 people, and you have an opportunity you want to introduce, then give me a call. Let me know what day and time you're considering. And if the availability is there, we'll promote the whole thing. And then all they got to do is tune into the link like you tuned in today, and we'll do a full-scale Carabal's presentation for them to help build your team. All right? Because when we build our teams, we all win. I want to thank you all for your time. I look forward to seeing us tonight at 9 p.m. on the presentation at goldrocks.info. Hey, Sister Jada, you said you weren't camera ready today, but I see you. How you doing, Queen?
I'm doing pretty good. Salam alaikum. Ramadan
Wa alaikum
Mubarak.
salam.
I got ready.
Well, we appreciate you. Thank you much. Did you have anything that you want to add about the opportunity people as we close?
No, sir. It was great. It was definitely great to hear from Mr. Ty Best. That was wonderful.
Excellent, excellent. All right, family. I'll see us at 9 p.m. You can find me on the YouTube channel. You can also find me all over Facebook, all over LinkedIn, all of them. I'm even on TikTok now. I'm doing TikTok stuff. I mean, I'm not dancing, but I will throw every now and again. I'll throw up a mean slide presentation. Peace and power. Stay safe, stay in love, stay in unity. Thank you, family. Forward.
Take care.
Walaikum salam.